So as we see the top-down parsing, we had a one model of parsing where the diagram I had given to you. The diagram for top-down parsing, it was having a parsing table, it was having input tape, and that parsing top-down parser is also connected with the stack. Exactly similar. Here bottom-up parser is also having a input tape. Tape is divided by cells. It is having a infinite length. It is again connected to a stack, and bottom of that stack is having a dollar. It produces the output. Before that, it is having a one more intelligent mechanism, that is a shift or reduce action. Actioner, you can write like this. This is the mechanism which really do the two kinds of actions. One is shift and another is reduce. Along with it, what bottom-up parser do? Bottom-up parser take the input as a tape from the tape, and it use the stack, and by using this shift and reduce action, it perform the parsing of a given input and produce the output again in the form of binary output, that is yes or no. Okay, exactly similar grammar we will consider. So in examination you have to draw this much and explain individual components of this parser. Okay, this is a parser. What it is doing? It is making use of input and stack, and this actioner, which you term as a shift and reduce actioner, it is basically having two jobs, two kind of action it do, shift and reduce. That we will see in the further discussion. So by using this shift and reduce action and by using stack, we take the input for the parsing and produce the output in the form of yes or no. This much explanation is very much sufficient. We consider a grammar, similar grammar exactly we have seen in the previous top-down parsing, that is E implies E plus E, E implies E star E, and E implies I. And the string here I consider in the previous case ID star ID plus I. This is my input. By having this grammar, I want to pass this sentence. My sentence is ID star ID plus ID. So, and that I am going to do in another approach, that is bottom up approach. In the previous approach, top down approach, we can see the difference. Top down approach and bottom up approach. In top down approach, what we did is we started with symbol E and we gone for deriving the string ID star ID plus ID. This is what called as a top to bottom approach. And in bottom up approach, the procedure is exactly opposite. Okay, bottom will be at the top and top will be at the bottom. So we start with ID star ID plus ID and we comes to the start symbol E. In another way, we can say that in top-down approach, what we did is we start if we look at in the form of parse tree or derivation tree. In top-down parsing, our tree was like this: E plus or star E, and this E we expanded as a plus and E. This E we reduced to ID. This E we reduced to ID. This E we reduced to ID. In top down, this kind of we started with E, and what we got at the end is the string ID star ID plus ID in the previous top down passing approach. What we need to do in the bottom up approach is, the bottom approach is exactly opposite. So we start with ID star ID plus ID. So what we do, this ID I replace by E in reverse way. ID E and this we and this E implies E star E. Okay. उस डायग्राम को उल्टा करना, कैसे करेंगे? उस डायग्राम को उल्टा. हाँ. In that case, we need to start from the right. Okay? Right side से हमें start करना है, उसका उल्टा करना है तो this ID reduced to E, this ID is reduced to E, this ID reduced to E, this ID reduced to E. So this E plus E, these three things we considered, and we had E. We applied a reverse production. We applied E plus E. The reverse production we applied and we reduced to what? E. And further we move to the next plus, and after that we move to this ID. This ID I reduced to E, and this E and this plus and this E reduced to what? E. Are you able to see? Do you see that is the exactly opposite of this? E expression, my input is what? ID star ID plus ID. So in top down approach, I started with E, that I expanded E star E. E I expanded to ID star. This is a terminal. Then E I expanded to E plus E. E I expanded to ID. This E I again expanded to ID. So what I got ultimately is ID star. Please correct. ID star ID plus ID. This is called as a top-down approach. I started with some start symbol, I ended up with some string. But in this case, in bottom-up approach, I started with my string and end up with the start symbol. Here E is my start symbol. Okay. So ID, my input is ID star ID plus ID. Here, in this approach, I start to scan my string from right to left, this way. Okay. So I take this first symbol and I reduce it. See, I am using the term reduce. Here I was using the term expand. I expanded E to E plus E. This is expansion. Here I am using the term reduce. ID I am reducing to E. So in reverse way I am applying the This way I am applying my production. ID, I found ID, that I am reducing to E. Okay. Further I move to next symbol. Here I am getting a terminal. I don't do anything with it. Further I move to the next symbol. I get ID. That ID I reduce to E. Now at this moment I come to know that I really got some known pattern like E plus E. E plus E is really I am having at the right hand side of my production here. So in that case I am able to reduce it. This pattern E plus E I am able to reduce it. So this I reduce to E. Further after that I move to the next input, that is star. Since that is a terminal, I don't do anything. I move to the next symbol, that is ID, that I reduce to E. So at this moment I am able to see again the known pattern like E star E, which is the right hand side of my production. So I got the known pattern, so that I reduce to E. Okay. So E star E, that I reduce to E. So I started with something input string, ended up with some start symbol. And this approach is what? It is called as a bottom up approach. Okay? Is it understood? Two different derivations you can see here. So by having this mechanism, parser, bottom up parser I am having, how can I give the example of bottom up parsing? Okay, that will see. Here I consider, I take the directly input, I take up my pointer to the, here I consider dot as a marker of my marker for the location of my head. ठीक है, अभी मेरा head यहाँ पे है and here I am having a stack. Okay, so I am having a head here. So what I do shift my head. I do shift my head one symbol, okay, to the right. So what do I get? ID dot star ID plus ID. This is the initial condition. Here I shifted my head and I shifted my head at the same moment. I pushed that ID onto the stack. I shifted head and at the same time I put my symbol onto the stack. Next, what I do, I look at the left hand side of this dot. I see it is a ID and I match this ID is such match is there at the right hand side of my production list. In that case, I searched and I found that at the right hand side ID is here. So what I do, this ID is there, what in that case I reduce. I found the match, then I replace this ID by, I reduce this ID by E. Then further, and this at this moment this ID is in the stack. This ID is replaced by reduced by E. Okay. Now my head is here. I shift my head towards the right by one symbol. In that case, I get. Why do I shift? Why do I shift here? मुझे shift क्यों करना है? Because at this moment I am not able to do anything. Just I done the action reduce. After reduce, whether to shift or not, since I am having a terminal, wherever you find the terminal, do shift. So after shifting, what I get is my reading head comes to here, and the rest string is as it is. And you should not forget that your string is marked by a dollar sign to indicate the end of a string. Okay. So I did the shift. Because of the shift action, what happens? My head was here and I shifted to next symbol. So at this is the step. Here I got my symbol to be, my head to be shifted to the right by one symbol. Okay. So here what I get? ID. I am getting ID. So once again you need to shift here. Dot. So you look at the left hand side of this dot. So here again you need to see that यहाँ पे इस स्टेप में आके आपको हर बार क्या देखना है? What you need to see every step that at the left hand side of a dot, is there any pattern or symbol which you can reduce? अब यहाँ पे look at this step. Dot is here. In this step, dot is here. Look at the left hand side of this dot. ID is there. ID pattern is there in your production, right hand side of production. I start once again. Okay. This is my input string. Initial condition, my head is pointed to here at the before the first symbol of my string. My head, what I can do, I can shift my head towards the right by one symbol at each time. Okay. So shift action, advance the head to the right by one symbol, and that is denoted by dot. And reduce action reduce the RHS of production to LHS. Reduce करना मतलब क्या? RHS you need to, if you are getting the pattern matching of RHS, that you can reduce to replace that E star E plus you can replace by E. And if you get ID, that ID you replace by right hand side, left hand side, that is E. That is called as reduce. So replacing RHS by ELHS is called as a reduce. So initially my head is here, and every time every symbol I need to read from this input. So if I am moving this symbol, this dot from this point to this, it means that I read the ID. मैंने ID read किया, ऐसा मतलब होता है. ठीक है? So in this step, I am shifting my head towards the right. Means what I did, I just read ID and my head is here only. So this configuration I got because I done the shift operation. मैंने क्या किया, शिफ्ट किया, इसीलिए मेरा हेड यहाँ से यहाँ शिफ्ट हो गया। और उस दौरान शिफ्ट किया मतलब क्या, मैंने आईडी को, एक सिंबल को रीड किया, ठीक है। Once I read this ID, I need to check whether this pattern is at the right hand side of my list of productions. This is the case? यहाँ पे आईडी है, आपने आईडी रीड किया है, वो आईडी प्रोडक्शन की राइट हैंड साइड में है क्या? So this is, if I number the production like this, third numbered production, here I am getting the match ID at the right hand side. So what I need to in that case? Reduce it. How to reduce? Replace ID by E. So that exactly here I have done. I replace this ID by E. And here that I done by because of the action, reduce action. But actually I did the reduce action. I applied the reduce action here. In this time, I came up with this status. So again, you need to, यहाँ पे क्या देखना है आपको? यहाँ पे अभी आपको इनपुट, यहाँ पे हेड है आपका. So what you need to do? Do you want to shift or reduce? At every point of time you have to think for whether to shift or reduce. Being at this point, you want to shift or reduce. Reduce क्यों नहीं? Reduce करना है तो आपको राइट हैंड साइड में देखना, लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में देखना पड़ेगा. क्या है? E है. E कहीं पैटर्न में है, राइट हैंड साइड में दिख रहा है कहीं E, सिर्फ E. राइट हैंड साइड में सिर्फ E कहीं दिख रहा है आपको? नहीं. So I cannot reduce. So what I need to do? Shift. So that shift I have done. After doing a shift, my head is shifted from this place to this place. Okay. Now being here, now decide whether to shift or reduce. If you want to reduce, you need to see star. E star is there at the right hand side. No. Then do shift. So after shifting, what happened? You have read this ID. So you came to this particular status where here at the left hand side of a dot you are finding some ID. So this ID, do you see this ID is there at the right hand side of production? Yes. So at this moment what you need to do? Do reduce. So after reducing, what I get? Now being here, think for reduce or shift. To reduce, are you able to reduce here? Huh? Do you want to reduce or shift? Reduce. See, at the right hand side, all the if you see this pattern is really you are finding at the right hand side of the list of your production. The second production is matches with its right hand side. So that right hand side I replace by my left hand side. So what? E dot plus ID dot. What action I did here? Reduce action I did. In this case, being here, whether to reduce or shift? Shift. So in this case, plus this is the situation. What I did? I shift. My action was shift action. So being here, whether to shift or reduce. If you want to reduce, see the left hand side. It is a plus, and there is no matching plus at the right hand side of my list of production. So better to shift. Correct. So after shifting, what I get? After shifting, what I get is E plus ID dot dollar. What I do here? I did the shift action. So this dot simply move to the next symbol. After the next symbol. So this is ID. So being here, now we can check whether you can shift or reduce. If you want to reduce, see at the left hand side of that dot. That is ID. Does it matches with the right hand side of any production? Yes. So reduce it. After reducing, what you get is E plus E dot dollar. So being here, you want to reduce or shift? Reduce. Why to reduce? Before the dot, what the pattern you are finding is exactly the matching of one of the production in the list. So this production, first production is matching. So the right hand side of the production, first production I am reducing to the left hand side. So I do reduce. What I get is E dot dollar. And here, this is the point here. I am processed my total string, and at the end I came up with the E at the top of the stack. So ये सब हम stack पे कर रहे हैं, ठीक है? ये जो भी हम replace करते हैं, मान लीजिए initially what we are using the stack here, okay? Initially what ID was there. In this case, ID I input taken the I read the ID means what? I taken the ID onto the top of the stack. That ID I reduced to E means this ID I popped and I pushed E here. Okay. After that, my stack pointer advances means star I added. Here I shifted to ID. I shifted ID. And here I reduced my ID. Means I replaced my ID by E. In this case, I reduced E star E to E. What I did? I popped E star E and I came up with E only. Now my pointer is here. What I do? I shift my head, means I read plus, that I push onto the stack. Further, I shift, okay? So ID comes over here. So ID I reduce. So this ID I pop and push E here. So this here I find the pattern on the stack equivalent to the equivalent to the right hand side. I decide to reduce. So इससे पहले क्या था हमारे स्टैक में डॉलर भी था बॉटम में. So क्या हो गया? So I decide to, what I do here, I decide to pop, I decide to reduce it. So to reduce it, what I do, I replace E plus E by E. So you got E here. So this is the moment where you can find that my stack is having the start symbol over the top and my input string has been processed completely. I can clearly, my bottom-up parser declare that your input string is syntactically correct. This is the exact procedure what we followed in the top-down parser. हम top-down parser में क्या किए थे? डॉलर और E से स्टार्ट किया था और इसको एक्सपांड करते गए थे, ठीक है ना? And this is the exactly opposite procedure. So as an answer for this question, like when you get the 8-mark question for this, you have to draw this block diagram, explain it, you have to take this productions and this particular parsing you have to exercise was the answer paper. So to get full marks. Okay? So this is about the bottom of parser. Is it understood? Any queries? Fine. PDAs are useful concept to construct a parsers, which are the important part of your compiler. Okay? So in compilation, basically syntax analysis. Sit down. In compiler, syntax analysis is a separate phase of compiler. Your compiler is having different phases. One is what? Lexical analysis. Please note down. In next year itself, you are going to study this subject, compiler construction. The phases of compiler is lexical analysis, syntax analysis, semantic analysis, code generation, code optimization. In next year you will study compiler construction. Under this chapter, under this course, you are having 5 chapters. First chapter is what? Lexical analysis. Second chapter is syntax analysis, semantic analysis, code generation and code optimization. And your PDA really can be used to build a syntax analyzer. And these are simply the set of parsers, bottom up or top down parsers. So parsers, nothing but the syntax analyzers, and these are built only by using the concept PD. Lexical analysis was the first phase of your compiler, where finite automata you were using to construct a lexical analysis. Okay? So semantic analysis, here you can consider this is about, you can consider type 0, type 3 grammar, type 2. In semantic analysis, you really needed to look for not exactly Turing machines, but I wanted to tell you what exactly what the concept you considered till now is really useful for the construction of compiler. Without automata, we cannot go for lexical analysis. Lexical analysis मतलब क्या? Variable वगैरह होता है ना? आपका variable. If you are having a variable, whether that variable is syntactically correct or not, whether that variable is by definition it is correct or not. We have seen the example that variable should start with what? Underscore or character or and any number of after character you can have a numbers. ये हमारे पास rules है ना? Rules to write variable. The rules are there. By using that, how your compiler can check whether the variable is correct or not, and such to check the variables you need to construct a machine, and that machine can be constructed by using the concept of finite automata. For passing, to check the errors in your program, you need to check the syntax of your program, and to check your syntax analysis is required, and to build a syntax analyzer you need to build parser, and that parser can be built by using PDAs. Okay? Do you understand? Fine. So this, you connect your finite automata theory with the real life or compiler. Okay, real compiler like C, and you remember these phases of your compiler.